Alright, homies, welcome back to another show of True Story Bro. Live off the motherfucking podcast and shit. Ready to go. Fucking came back from what? What? You didn't think we were rolling?
I knew we were rolling,
Damn
but
right we
you
were rolling.
forgetting something.
Damn right. Oh yeah, we went to Rhode Island Comic Con, and then we got this great new thing. Let me take it out of your pocket. Let me show you. All right, cool. It's a motherfucking thing right here. All right, cool.
Here you go.
Here you go. Cool. All right, it's the wow. You thought it was hey.
I'm looking at you like, I'm like,
I'm
like, wait, hold
He
on.
was like, what is he gonna do? This man is losing his mind. Nah.
Yo, I legit thought you were about to pull out. I'm like, what's he gonna pull out? Bro?
What is it?
He's like, what is it? What is it? Oh, I wasn't ready. No.
But yeah, here we are, the boys. Another fantastic episode. I'm your boy, Sir Wednesday, aka Riz Yasendu, Scourge of the Internet. And before we get started, let me pass it off to my homies. To my left.
Chris, man has no nickname. I mean,
Woo.
in the building.
In the building.
In the building.
You ain't gonna take this nigga shit?
No, not today. He's not here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him.
So
have
what
that.
if he's not here? Take his shit. Take his shit, cause you gonna like it. You gonna like it.
So you good? You good?
I'm good.
He's good.
I'm good.
Who you gonna pass it on to now?
Oh yeah, I'm passing on.
Fine, I'll take it. I'm here. The ninja that's kicking it with you, Echo Ninja. Sweet.
Like I said before, we're fresh off Rhode Island Comic Con. Be great.
I'm still kind of tired.
Oh man, I'm exhausted. But it was a great time. We had some great time, homie. We wish you were there.
We really wish you were
We
there.
wish you were there.
You would have had so much freaking fun.
I know, man. I missed out. I'm a little upset.
But don't
about
worry,
it,
don't worry.
I know.
We
adulting.
gonna
Adulting, yeah.
yeah. But the next convention, you gotta go.
Definitely come.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Don't
When-
worry. It's I
when's
think
PAX?
that's
March, right?
No.
PAX East? Isn't that like in March?
Or
The
is
spring?
it PAX Boston? No, one's coming up.
PAX East is in Boston.
One's coming up in December. I think.
Isn't it West?
Oh yeah, that is West. You're right. PAX East is March. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think con season right now is over.
Oh, it's dialing down. There's probably like maybe 1 or 2 cons left, and that's it.
But
There's a Brooklyn Comic Con next weekend.
See, there you go.
What's Brooklyn Comic Con?
Brooklyn Comic Con.
wait, is that
The Comic
that
Con in
black?
Brooklyn.
It has something to do. It has something to do with like black characters or some shit like that.
You think?
I have no idea. I literally just found out about it because I just typed in Comic Con
Mm-hmm.
and it popped up, and I was like, I don't know what that is. and I think it said like it's been around for like a year or 2 or something.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's fresh.
It's fresh.
That would
Not
be
like
back in
what was it ACBC? I wish that was still around.
ACDC. What the fuck is that?
ACBC was the one in Atlantic City. They had it for 2 years, and then they banned that shit.
What was that though?
That it was a comic convention, but it was supposed to rival like New York. It was supposed to be like the new New York Comic Con,
Oh, okay.
but in Jersey.
Okay.
But that's what Rhode Island is now, since ACBC is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
They absolved it.
Because it was
the
supposed to
twin
be
in the womb.
huge, and like they had the Marvel panel there, they had the DC panels there, like they had some big heavy hitters there. It's just that they were so like, you know, not
They didn't have the right people.
they did well not the right people. They just weren't organized properly.
Because they didn't have the right people.
And then the second year, they were fucking on top of everything, and then they just ended it. I'm like, but
Kind of
whatever.
how like NorCon did. We had 2 years and that was it. And that shit was good. Nobody thought that shit was gonna be legit.
And now it's
was.
North Culture Con now.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means.
Well, North Culture Con is literally exactly what NorCon is. It's just a tad bit bigger.
Is it a tad bit gooder or well better? Yeah, I've said words that didn't exist because that's what I'm fucking talking. It better be. I didn't go to it yet.
Well, they what's the name is sponsors it. Barcade sponsors it. every now
Okay.
and then. So they have little like things going on. Like, hey, if you show up, they'll give you like things where you can get tokens to play games, and they'll give you like 2 free beers if you show up.
I like Barcade. Not the one in Newark though. That shit ain't got nothing to do with
I
that.
know. Our
You ever
boys,
been to that one?
Nah, I've been to the one in Jersey City. You been to that one?
Yeah, we definitely love that one because they have things to do.
I actually went to one in New York not too long ago. It was actually pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
one's always
Yeah,
that one's
was
always
always
it's
fun.
small, but
Yeah.
it's
fun
awesome.
though because it has some really good games in it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, Teron went there for his birthday. I was trying to get in there. I was all ready.
Oh,
The only
God.
thing I fucking did, I guess it's a true story. Only
It
thing
is
I
a true
fucking
story.
did was fucking, I had my license, but then I had my expired one. And I was like, usually they let me in because it's still me.
Yeah.
I went over there. Every other place took it. These motherfuckers wouldn't let me in. I'm like, yo, it's my boy's birthday. You're like, nah, dog, can't let you in. Fuck you mean you can't let you in? He's like, license, it's got a hole in it. So what the fuck that mean? It's still me? He was like, yeah, it's not valid. I said, but why do I need a valid license to get in the motherfucking place? You see me, my birthday's on it. I still exist. What the fuck is the problem? He's like, nah, dog. It said valid. Can't let you in. I'm like, nigga, I'm not going to drive the bar. I'm not going to fucking get on top of it and put that shit in the second gear. But he's like, nah,
my
dog.
God.
Yeah, they OD on that sometimes. I
That's
don't know why.
crazy.
Yeah.
I can get in with a fucking college ID, but I can't get in with a fucking state ID with a hole in it. Jesus Christ.
But Rhode Island was pretty good. They call it the biggest con in the largest con in the smallest state, which it's so true because it takes 3 buildings just to keep that con going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes the lower half of a hotel. It takes the entire Dunkin' Donuts Convention Center, and then it takes the bottom half of the Dunkin' Arena.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's
So,
very big.
Like, it's crazy.
Escalators and elevators are your friends because walking
Yes.
around for a while will get you. My feet hurt. I thought motherfucker caught me after running away from slavery. That's how fucking bad my feet hurt.
I was all
It's
right
like,
because
we
I
got him.
I was all right because I kept hitting the elevators and escalators until the only drawback is this one section that goes from the convention center to the arena area, and it's just a little tunnel that has people going through it like rats, and it causes so much traffic. It's annoying.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Like my girl was getting a thing. What was it? A signature from Richard Dreyfuss. He was there.
Yeah.
She was in line for like 4 or 5 hours.
Hours,
Nah.
dog.
And you know what?
Make
After
it
she
clear.
got it, that's when we all found out our vendor passes are automatic VIP passes. She could have just went through the VIP thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, though.
The face she made was priceless. She was like, "You telling me I had to stand in
I
this
wish we
motherfucking
caught-
line?"
I wish we caught that shit. She was all like,
She was mad at the motherfucker.
But she was happy that she got that, and she got her she dressed up as Negan,
Oh, nice.
and she got her bat signed by Stephen Yoon, thanks to this gentleman right here.
Yeah, she's just
yeah.
2 autographs short. She needs to get one from Jeffrey Dean Morgan and one from the dude who played Abraham.
Well, Jeff, he shows up to almost any con. More than likely, even though you hate it, but more than likely, both of them are at Heroes and Villains a lot of times.
You mean villains and villainy? Yeah.
But
fuck
you
that
know what
fucking
though?
thing.
You know what though?
What?
After that whole BS that happened with Walker Stalker, that shit doesn't exist no more.
Yeah.
Ooh man, the shit that we heard from that is nuts. What happened in Walker Stalker Con?
We found out from a couple of fans that the people in charge of the venue dicked over everybody, even the volunteers for photography and everything. Straight up got up, flipped everybody to the bird, and just left because
The volunteers.
Because it was held together with fucking Elmer's glue, basically.
No way.
Yeah.
Everything was fucked, and like they were gonna cheat people to tell them to leave out of the arena and not get their autographs, and they waited for hours, and they're like, "You're gonna have to leave." And I heard Jeffrey Dean Morgan was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
He's like, "Come, I want to talk to you."
Yeah,
And
he
they-
screamed at that motherfucker. He was like, "How dare you have these people wait here for hours and then tell them they have to leave?" He was like, no, fuck that. He went back, stood on the table. He was all like, these guys want you to get out of here and take your money. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna sit right at this table and make sure every single one of you get a signature that you paid for and a picture that you paid for. He was there, and the con ended at like 5 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. He didn't finish his last signature until at least 11:30 that night.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, he waited his sweet ass time.
Bro.
He even talked to some of the people who was all like, yeah, you know. He was pissing those people off, and he loved every minute of it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So what? They had the event, and they were just telling people, all right, it's time to go. That's it.
Because once the con's over, it's like, and you still in line. A lot of cons don't do that. No, they'll wait until the last person who's in line gets theirs.
They'll cut off the line.
They'll cut off the line, of course. They won't. And plus, he was overbooked. Mm-hmm. They overbooked his whole line, like hundreds of people.
Yeah,
it
seems
crazy.
Like if he had to stay that long.
Yeah, but like cons usually, like respectable cons that know what they're doing, they they cut the line and then they just let that line go until it's done. But these guys, no. Yeah. Soccer Con does not, like, supposedly they have one going that they announced in Nashville, but it's not gonna happen because nobody's going, and none of the Walking Dead people are even gonna show up because they were so furious. About what happened.
I wouldn't either.
Ridiculous. I heard the dude who controlled the venue was straight up doing some straight up evil, twirling mustache villain type shit. This nigga was like, "Oh, word! I saw these people. Anybody complaining about the fucking convention? He found them on Instagram and fucking Facebook. He's like, oh, that's that bitch. That's a bitch and her daughter." He had security be like, "Yo, you're gonna have to roll up out of here." Yo, for real.
No way.
When I heard this, I said, "Is this for real?" Let me find out that Game of Thrones and niggas out in the fucking Comic Con and some shit. Like Red Wedding, like, oh shit. It ain't Kool-Aid, it's blood, my nigga.
Yo, this guy had his own private security service.
The dude who
the guy who hosted the event had his own private security service and had these people like and carrying AK-47s, bro.
This motherfucker must have thought it was
he thinking it's Fallujah or some shit. Like, come on
now.
now.
No, Philippines or some shit.
That is wild, man.
With the fucking toothpick in his mouth. AK-47, 7-Eleven. Should be real out in the streets of the Philippines.
In Manila.
Oh man.
No, but we got a lot of good stuff that from the con, especially our Super Bowl championship video.
Oh yeah, we love that shit.
Yeah, I made sure I post that shit everywhere. Holy shit! It was basically what was it, like 3 of the Family Matters gang? Mm-hmm. It was
Sean Harrison.
It was
Darius McCrary.
Yeah.
And it was Kelly Williams.
Yes. Basically Laura, Waldo, and Eddie Winslow, as you know.
I'm jelly. I'm super jelly.
It was, oh my God, it was so much fun. The way we were in the sidelines like, all right, how are we gonna do this? He was like, I don't know, man. I was like, we should just go over there and just at least just say hi and then like see what we can like.
Did they have a booth or?
Yeah, they had a booth. They were all next to each other, and I was like, all right, cool.
I mean, Jaleel White was like all the way on the other side.
Definitely. Jaleel White was there. We didn't even see Jaleel.
I know. Because I mean, he wasn't just Steve Urkel there. He was also the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog and
all this other stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So he was a bigger star than them. Even though I'm sure he walked over and was just all like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Like, hey guys.
So that's almost as like, all right. So I went to this like this like horror Comic Con.
Oh, cool.
It's like a horror con or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And
isn't that like in Cherry Hill?
Yeah, somewhere around there. So I went there and they had this really small room with about like I think 3-4 people in there. Mm-hmm. It was 4 people in there. It was John Berthal.
Oh, I met him.
It was Sean. What's the dude from
American Pie?
No. The dude that's Sean William Scott, right?
Sean William Scott is
no, the freaking guy from Boondocks.
Sean Patrick Flannery.
There you go.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I did that.
It was him.
We did it together.
And Norman Reedus.
Oh, the Boondock Saints is in that bitch.
Oh, they also had the Mexican dude from the second one.
Oh,
in there too.
Clifton Collins.
All three of them were in that room.
That's what's
All four of them
up.
were in that room. Yeah, and like Norman Reedus was like, everyone was there. Everyone that was on that line was there for Norman Reedus. And then I walked in and I was like, okay, Norman Reedus is right there as soon as you walk in. And I was like, oh my god, oh, these guys are in here. He's like, yeah, they only care for him. And they were like, Sean was like, they only care for him. It's what he's like, I don't know. And then you have John in the corner. He's like, I don't know why everybody has this infatuation with freaking Daryl. It makes no sense.
It's the sleeves, bro.
Shame, bro.
He was like, it makes no sense. He wasn't even supposed to be a real character.
Nope.
Facts.
He was supposed to die the same episode he was in. But they liked him too much.
Yeah, he was a dope character.
Yeah, he was.
But
and he's been there ever since.
it's true. It's very true.
That was a great day because I also met Tommy Flanagan.
Oh,
Tommy Flanagan.
yeah.
For fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
That dude is a great actor, bro.
Chips from Sons of Anarchy. So I met him and I got a picture of him and everything.
That's fucking dope.
And so I bought this photo there. It was the scene where they were sitting in the courtyard in the prison when they all went to jail.
Yeah.
And he's spoiler guys if anybody didn't see it yet.
You just said Son of an Anarchy. That's your fucking fault.
If you haven't seen this damn show because it's
You're
been
bugging.
off the air
You're
for like a
bugging.
while,
You're
you are bugging.
So
But
yeah.
you need to watch mine.
So it was literally them like when they were like plotting to see what they were gonna do to try to like get out or try to like get over or whatever.
Yeah.
And he actually takes the photo and he writes R.I.P. over Opie.
Mm-hmm.
And then signed it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, man. I think we said it in the previous episode. That nigga needs to stop dying in films.
Yes.
Because we get so attached to whatever character he plays, and it's like, don't do this, nigga. You ain't Jeffrey D. Morgan. You ain't Sean Bean.
Who like
Them
literally
niggas
dies
die all
in
the
almost
time.
everything he's in.
I mean, he didn't die in Oh wait, he died at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You about to say, remember the Titans? Remember? He died. Remember? I guess he didn't remember the Titans.
Oh my god.
Terrible. Oh man, but that's what's up, dog. But while we were going, to the con and do stuff, you probably did some stuff too. What'd you do?
I DJ'd.
That's what's up. That's right.
Got a haircut and I DJ'd on
That's why-
Saturday.
That's why you looking so fucking fresh.
You know what I'm saying? Some like, I got a cramp.
From all that DJing.
Oh.
I was there for like a good, like hanging out there. I was there for like a good like 2 hours, 2.5 hours,
That's what's
whatever.
up.
But I DJ'd for about an hour, and yeah, I had some fun there.
That's what's
Had
up.
a couple drinks, chilled.
That's what's up.
That's about it.
Freshen up skills. Always good to keep on top of it.
Yeah. It's been so long, so like I got in there, but like people were like really like fucking with me, and like I was getting text messages. People were hitting me up, like people were adding me on Instagram. They were
That's
like,
what's
"Yo,"
up.
like, what's up? You're dope. I'm like, thanks, I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
The legend continues. This
So, yeah.
nigga's like the DJ Kwai Chang Kane and shit. Fucking kung fu.
I am Kane. I will help you.
It's like, would you stay? We need a DJ like you. Like, no, I must go.
That's exactly what happened too.
Walking.
They was like, we need you, please stay, and I was like, oh.
And then he walks out with his bag over his shoulder doing the Lonely Man walk.
Slow motion and shit. Kung fu, the DJ continues.
Speaking of the Lonely Man theme, we saw Lou
Lou
Ferrigno
Ferrigno.
there, too.
Yeah, he was there.
He's like in like everywhere.
He's in great shape.
Oh,
This
man.
nigga's
Yeah,
amazing.
I saw
Oh my
someone put
God.
a photo up of him, and I'm not sure, was it one of you guys?
I didn't take
With
a
him?
photo.
Yeah.
No,
Wasn't
none
me.
of us.
Mhm.
Probably Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah. Good
But-
old round house.
But speaking of like adding like to Instagram and stuff like that, so many people that we took pictures with, like when I posted all the pictures from this past weekend,
Yeah.
they were all PMing me and stuff like that, DMing me and stuff like that. It was like, oh snap, I see my picture, because I'm adding like making sure they know it's from Rhode Island Comic Con and all that other stuff.
Oh, okay.
They was like, oh, this is my name. I was like, all right, I add you, and they added us, and then they became subscribers, and I'm like,
Nice.
the one thing I'd like to first because I got the short list right now.
We got a whole bunch of fucking subscribers that day.
Yeah.
Do we have shirts?
We're gonna be getting shirts soon.
We
Yes.
need some merch.
We need some merch.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
We're gonna get
Okay.
some merch for us.
So we got Absurd Anthony, who was the Teen Wolf.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
I love that costume. Okay, and we got Mike Sweet 11.
Mm-hmm.
He was he was the
Was he Jason?
no.
Okay.
He was the alien that I took a picture with.
Oh, the alien.
The one
yeah,
from
the
yeah.
aliens. Yeah, alien. Yeah.
And I can't forget the one that we did an interview with, which is my boy Jason the Red Ranger.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That dude was dope. His name is Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay.
And what is he? Jabs9119. That's his Instagram.
Yeah.
And then his YouTube is JD7 Videos.
So for those of you who don't know, anytime we go to a con, we have a segment called Question for a Character. And then we just ask a random question to a character. And usually it's funny. Usually it's just something just to throw out there. I remember the first one I did was over in Fanfare NYC was it last year? Might have been this year, whatever. So I asked a dude who plays Blade, he's usually the Daywalker, and I was like, hey, I got a question for you, Blade. And if you go on Instagram, and basically I asked him, why do motherfuckers always ice skate face? And so like random questions like that to characters, and just see how they are, and just to throw some silliness out there, and the interwebs. So you can expect to see more like that anytime we go to like a convention or some shit like that. So it was cool stuff. Those guys were great sports. And
Oh yeah,
really enjoyed our time.
especially the one who we got Duff Man.
Yep.
We asked him, since he's Duff Man,
Does he have the
does
stuff?
he have the stuff?
Man.
That was
And he was like, yeah.
And then we asked Jordan, who is the Red Ranger. We asked him, how come was it Tommy took his job when he became the White Ranger?
Wow.
He had a whole lot. He was all in the camera.
Like,
It
you
was
let
the
Tommy
greatest
take your
shit
job,
ever.
son?
It was the greatest shit ever. He was like, Zordon was like, nah, he the leader now. And I was like, what am I, choplifting? I was like, oh.
I've never seen a nigga take a demotion so well than in Mighty Morphin fucking Power Rangers.
Oh,
He was like the new leader of the Power Rangers. Jason all smiling like, yeah. Like, wait a minute. They didn't show that part.
And you were mentioning horror earlier because you said you went to a horror convention and stuff like that.
Listen, I already know what y'all gonna say. I was sad because I was going over the list of the people who were gonna be there. You went to the panel?
I was at Robert Englund's panel. Front row. Picture. I'm gonna show it right here. Picture. I'm like,
put a Sterling K. Brown in that bitch again.
like wherever the picture's gonna show up, front row. Like he was like right there. And it was dope. It was dope too. I was waiting for him to get to Rhode Island, so I was like, oh, I got time. And it was like, I was like, what time?
He did his early Friday, right?
He did, yeah.
He did it early Friday because he also...
He did it around like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, because he also did, like, you were able to hang out with him and he played, like, a couple of movies or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, on Thursday, they showed, like, a screening of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
He was there doing Q&As with people.
That's dope.
He was doing Q&As. He was doing free pictures, stuff like that. I was like,
well, no, because you actually had to pay, I think it was, like, $50-$60 to get into that event.
Well, yeah.
But
so
you got like a bunch of stuff.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
no. If you
$50, that's a steal.
The thing is, you paid $50. You got to see the movie, and you got a whole bunch of swag and shit like that.
Yeah.
You got to meet him and do and ask him all sorts of questions and stuff. Like this one though, this one's really cool because you got to learn a lot about his theater career. That not a lot of people knew about.
Yeah.
Like he's a big theater guy.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he told us about how he first got the attitude of Freddie, because someone asked that question, and he was like, try sitting in a barber's chair with like a bunch of shit on your face for like hours on end, people poking and prodding you with all types of stuff, and then you see, what's her name, the girl that plays Heather. No, that's her name, Heather. And Johnny Depp, they walk in looking all beautiful and stuff, just getting all glamorified. He kept saying, I was looking at them, all I wanted to do is tear those little fuckers' throats. He was like, I was hating every minute of their youth. And then he was like, it dawned on me. He was like, Freddie doesn't like kids. I can use that to my advantage. So he's like, people loved, like all the cast loved him on the thing, even though when he was still in character.
Yeah.
He freaked some people out though at times. Like he used to freak Johnny Depp out all the time.
I bet.
He was like, didn't know that kid was gonna become a big star. I was like, I don't give a shit about you. Oh, but that was really fun. I also got to go to a panel. What's his name? Christopher Priest. Christopher Priest is actually Marvel's first black writer and editor.
Oh, was that the dude that did Black Panther?
Yes.
Yeah.
He also, if you happen to show a picture right here, there's a white guy sitting next to him, a little heavyset white guy. That's Don McGregor. He is actually the one who is responsible for the world
Wakanda,
of
right?
For the world of Black Panther.
Yeah, he like did
the whole thing of
for it.
Wakanda,
Yeah.
all of its all of the politics and everything, and the herb and all of that stuff, the traditions. He did all the research for
That's
it.
what's up.
I'm all like, wow, and they don't give this. And he was talking about how Marvel wasn't given so much credit back in the day.
Yeah.
They didn't give him that credit. And then how Marvel was kind of like racist back in the day.
Oh well, a lot of it too is also because
Except for Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, that's
the brand. You know what I'm saying? You don't give anything to the smaller people.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying? You might put their name in the comic book like really small, but that's pretty much about it.
But Christopher Priest actually, he was telling everybody, he was like, yeah, he was like, Stan Lee was like my mentor. He was a really good guy to be around. He was one of the greatest people to be around. And he always told me, like, he's like, oh, you're always gonna make you're a very talented kid, all this other stuff. He was like, and then when I did, and he started writing Black Panther and stuff like that, they wanted him to do all this other stuff, and he's like, I don't want to do that though. And so when Stan Lee came into the mix, he was like, kid, you do what you want to do. It's you're the writer.
Yeah.
Do what you feel is right for the character. And then when they brought Don McGregor in later on, because Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, they just made the skeleton of Black Panther.
Yeah.
Originally, they were going to give him the mask like how Batman is.
Okay.
But then the full face mask, they I think Don McGregor or Priest did it, one or the other. They decided to do the full face mask because it's almost like Black Panther was mysterious. Nobody knew who he was, type thing.
Plus, he didn't want to shoot him in the mouth like Batman.
Right.
I am dead.
But that was like the first panel I went to.
The cowl isn't bulletproof.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
The cowl is bulletproof.
The cowl is completely bulletproof.
Well,
basically what you saw in Batman v Superman, if you saw it, it's bulletproof like that.
Well, that was the metal one, no?
No, that was his normal cowl, because his cowl is like is laced in like triple bi-weave Kevlar, and it has like lead and some other shit in it. I only know this because I have no life and I'm a Batman fan.
Because then shoot.
Correct. This man has no life.
Is that true? Yes. This man has no life.
He got it. I hit him with the fucking Ghostbusters.
But like, there was I can talk about this con like all day, because there was so many great talents of people who were dressed up to the nines. When I did, I was there with my Staber Guild buddies and stuff like that, and that was fun. And I did a training with little kids, which was kind of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Echo Ninja and Roundhouse for getting their certifications
Yes.
in the Saber Guild.
I got my Jedi Master certification, my Jedi Instructor certification. He has his Sith Intruder. And he has a Sith Intruder one, so we got ours last night, which is really cool. And shout out to Kessel Temple.
Kessel Temple for holding it down like well.
And for inviting us.
Oh yeah, it was a great time.
Oh, also, there's these balloon people next to us that, like, they were legit.
Yo, they made the Demigorgon from fucking Stranger Things
out of balloons.
Out of balloons.
Like the suit.
It's like a suit. Like, you put the head on, and then you could just take pictures with the shit. I'm like, yo. I'm like, how long that took you? Lady was like, yo, the head took me an hour, and the body took me an hour. And then they made the main character, I forgot his name, from Medieval. They made the main character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what the They made...
They made Kylo Ren's, like, saber with the lights in it out of balloons and gave it to us.
They're tripping.
Bro, the funniest thing was, they like, her husband, I think it was her husband, like one of her, probably her partner, was Captain America one day. And then he'd take it off, put on a Mario hat. I'm like, oh, it's Mario. That's what's up. Come to find out, she made a go-kart with the balloons, and he put himself in it and just drove.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And they were so hospitable too, because they had a crate, and I mean like
Home Depot crate,
full of snacks.
They're like, yo, you want some?
They was like, you want some? You hungry? It was like, yo, just let us know if you want anything. Just go in there and get it yourself. Help yourself. Make yourself at home with it. Man, he shouldn't have told us that. We were on a sugar high.
This motherfucker took all the
Oatmeal
cream pies. He was like, nope. I said, I'm gonna take this cookie. I'm gonna take that cookie. Thank you, sir.
No, but he was like, I got healthy cookies. He's like, are they soft?
Yeah.
And when he said it, he was like biting it. The guy was just biting it, and it was just crumbling soft. And he was like, yep, they're soft.
I don't fuck with hard cookies. I'm telling you right now. I don't fuck with hard cookies. Only hard cookies I do are the small little mini ones. Other than that, fuck
Oreos.
No,
fuck a hard cookie.
That was like last week in at Al's place. When you
oh my god. This motherfucker had a cookie. I was about to steal his whole cookie and fuck up his whole life. But I was like, let me be a nice man. He's like, where did you get this cookie?
He's like, took one, and then he comes out. He's like, what you eating? He's like, oh, I found a cookie over there. He's like, you ate my cookie? He's like, nah, it was just that one. And then he just comes back. He sees him munching again. He was like, you took another one? Yeah, I took another one. Damn right, I took another one. He was like, don't touch my cookies.
Put that cookie down.
I couldn't. She was that good.
There's you want anything to add about the con?
Straight? Promos were great. Love the people.
Razor remote.
Great atmosphere. Great sports. Also, we got while we were down there, we met up with these cool dudes over at Needless to Say podcast, and I was just telling them before we even got there that me and my boys, we have a podcast over in Jersey called True Story, bro. They're like, we like the name. I'm like, I like your name, Needless to Say.
Needless to say, True Story, bro.
Exactly.
They are the white versions of us.
No way.
Yes, they even have a Craig.
They do. They even have Craig. They met.
I was like, you're literally the white version of us. Like, I'm listening to them while we're standing there. I'm looking at them, I'm like, these guys are us.
And that's the same thing they do. Like, you guys are the smooth black version of us. I'm like, yeah.
Smooth black.
So I'm telling these motherfuckers, like, yo, they're like, yo, you want to come through tomorrow and, get on the mic? Because they had their booth. And they would interview people like...
so they actually had a booth?
They had a booth there, and it was dope. So I'm like...
interview other vendors and stuff like that.
Nice.
They had a dude who had the nice Freddy Krueger mask, like, and it
Sitting right
moved
next
with
to
his
them.
face. So, like, when you put it on and he would just say stuff, the shit moved so good. I'm like, that's gross.
He was
You look
Freddy
like
with the chef hat and the dead meatball kids. And
exactly. It was fucking great.
It was really cool.
So I sat down with them for about a good 15 minutes. We shot the breeze. They asked about how the transition from audio, because they're audio only, how the transition from audio to video is great. And they told me, what can you say is the best thing that you've transitioned to as far as like video that you can't have translate into audio? And I told them the two examples. I told them the throw up honeycomb was one of them, like, because you can't see how amazing it is to have people
that
laugh
is quite
and have
possibly
this
the
dude
best
fall down.
The best promo that we put out there
Oh my
because literally
God.
you could show anybody and just be like, that's our show right there.
Speaking of that, we found that picture.
We found
the
fucking-
DVD.
Yes, I saw. I saw that, and then you on the page, actually
Yeah.
on the IG,
Yeah.
I see the, you guys show the picture, and then you put the clip with the throw one.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
yes.
showed the picture of me in Roundhouse. Then I showed a close up
my
of the video. Then I did the video.
So was that a whole separate movie?
Yeah.
Yes, from the 1990s.
Oh my god!
Because it was a cash grab. Because they were about to run out of the rights for Fantastic Four, and it would have gone right back tomorrow. They're like, nah, let's put this piece of shit together, and that's why that's the worst movie. Like, you know what we should do? One of these days, we'll watch this terrible movie together.
Oh
Oh,
God.
we should do like a review on it.
Exactly.
Yo, oh
Exactly.
man, that'll a really funny review.
Oh
we
my
should just
God.
drink while watching.
Oh, yeah,
This shit would
definitely.
be hilarious.
We'll have to. You know what? We'll do a drinking game for this terrible ass movie. It'll be.
So let's
legit.
just not eat honeycombs.
No,
When we
definitely
do
not.
that.
Definitely not.
No, but it's funny when we picked it up and we said it and we started laughing. The vendor, where we were at, he laughed so hard when we said
He
it.
was just laughing.
He
and
was like,
shaking his
"Yo,
head.
Ben Grimm, throw up." He was like, "Throw up
Throw up Ben
honeycombs,"
Grimm's,
and we
exactly.
started laughing, and he was like,
Shit was
"I was like, he didn't
really
even see it,
bad.
and he's dying laughing." I'm all
Shit
like,
was
"It's
really bad.
it was the best reaction ever," and like, the funny
Yeah.
thing is, tons of people when they figured out that we were a podcast and stuff like that, they was like, "Oh, and I said, "Yeah." There was this one vendor I went to.
Oh yeah. The other part was the fucking freeze frame. That was the second part. Like you can't fucking.
Oh, no, you
can't
can't.
translate a freeze frame in audio only.
Yeah, you can't.
And that shit was perfect. I showed him that. They're like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah. He's like, we're gonna talk. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. So needless to say, and when we met him the next day with Al, he was like, the line that our good pal Redbeard had given to us.
Oh yeah.
Don't be bitches, make us famous. He was like, needless to say, we'll make those bitches famous.
I was like, that is awesome.
So we can't wait to collaborate.
Yeah,
with those guys.
they cannot wait to collaborate.
Oh, it's
with
gonna
us.
be fun. It's gonna be fucking fun.
They're
so-
located out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So maybe one of these days we'll just take a ride up there and call
Take
it
a
day.
weekend trip and just chill.
Weekend. We going out yet for a day, taking our ass back.
Yeah, we see about that.
That's true. $27 for that bus ride. I'm with Gucci.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna do that for one. You're gonna go up there one day and then come right back down.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Unless we got Ruben Boyd out there, niggas know us out there. They wanna.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
All right, as long as that's what you're talking about, motherfucker.
I know.
Fuckhead.
I know the Cabbage Patch Kid has a place up there to stay.
He was a fuckhead. Oh my god. He said the
Because he
fattest
always disappeared the entire weekend.
shit. We came in that motherfucker like 9 o'clock. Next thing you know, he's like, all right, cool. This motherfucker's 1:35. Like, yo, what's up? Nobody called me. What the fuck? Don't you know how to tell time, nigga?
I was like, what were you doing this entire time? Getting dressed. It took you 3-4 hours to get dressed? What you
Listen.
praying every time you put on something?
As soon as I know that I'm gonna be there, I'm there as soon as the doors are open, or at least an hour after the doors open, because I don't want it to get too crazy.
Understand.
Oh.
You guys left Sunday though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We left right after the
Right after the con was over. Yeah.
Oh, right after they closed.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
stayed until the very end.
Oh, okay. All right, that's reasonable.
We stayed until the very because
Because I know Sundays are normally the crucial days. Like there's nothing around, but everything's like 40-50% off.
it's the dealer room.
It's
The
the dealer room
the
that-
dealer room was crowded a lot because people were just
Damn.
hounding out things. Friggin' Rodney got like two
Our friend
He-Man
got
swords.
Two He-Man swords and shit. He said, I'm going to paint this other one purple. It's going to be Skeletor sword. I'm like, nigga, okay.
He is such a He-Man fan.
I ain't
but-
mad at him,
Yeah,
though.
I'm not either.
I ain't mad. Yo, I saw a Skeletor and I wanted to do. but
I
yo,
know you wanted
the
to.
two fucking
We
people
saw
that-
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. I miss Bob Ross for Question with the Character, and I miss fucking promo with Skeletor because I walked up to this motherfucker and I said the line from Masters of the Universe, and he finished it. I said, "I'm coming back to you, motherfucker. We're gonna finish this line together." And then I never saw this nigga again. Sadness overwhelms me.
Out of all those goddamn people, we never saw that motherfucker.
That and Bob Ross. I was like,
we saw Bob Ross
You
like
saw Bob
3
Ross?
times, and then when we looking for him, he don't show up.
Bob was gone though.
What was the question you wanted to ask him?
I was gonna ask the question with the carrots. I was like, "Hey Bob," he's like, "Are the trees really that happy?" And he would have been like, "Only when I smoke them." But we couldn't find that motherfucker, so I was so sad. But luckily, Sunday was the day we did most of our promos and got to people, so we were lucky to get that on that last day. Because other days, like they said, they had the Jedi Saber Guild trainings and stuff like that, and it was good, raising money for kids. Children
the food was great up there.
Food was good over there. They had some nice local places.
TV dinner at the shanty.
They had a fucking thing at the shanty called the TV dinner, and it looked like a TV dinner. They brought it in a tray, like a fucking metal tray and shit. This motherfucker put it on the gram and shit. And I was joking. I was like, it'd be great. These motherfuckers rolled out a TV with the TV dinner. That should be hilarious. And tell me why the fucking a fucking server came in. He's like, "Yeah, I got TV dinners." So what we also do is we also roll out a TV. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." He's like, "No, but that'd be good if we did." I'm like, "You good. You good."
On a prison plate.
On prison plate. You want to eat your cornbread?
Came with a dessert on it and everything.
Wow. It was delicious. Price were amazing.
Yeah.
Prices were
amazing. It was for up there. The second place when I went to with my girl called Top of the Bay. It's just a bunch of seafood. So worth it. And the price was decent because
it's seafood.
It's like seafood heaven up there. So basically, it's almost like normal.
Dope.
Good stuff.
Great stuff. I like that a lot. Like a lot.
I'll say it again. I'm jelly.
I'm jelly.
You're jelly.
I'm jelly.
I did find out that if anyone's interested, November 16th is when San Diego Comic Con tickets go on sale for the public.
That's cool. I'm not going there.
So I'm getting Pokemon on Friday. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be way too broke for that anyway, because I know those tickets are like what, $300-400 a pop. No.
The plane tickets are.
That's one way, nigga. That's one way.
No.
If you get it
sometimes
early,
it's like if you get it early.
Yeah. I paid. Well,
actually, Frontier one way is like $75.
Is it the final Frontier?
Yeah, but have you flown Frontier?
Yes, I have. It's not so bad.
No,
not for me anyway.
A lot of people like talk shit about Spirit Airlines.
Oh yeah.
I normally fly Delta. I've always flown Delta, if not JetBlue. But I always try to fly Delta.
As long as we don't got motherfuckers beating us up and dragging us down the aisle, we Gucci. 5,000.
No, but
put a doctor in the hurt locker and drag them out like yesterday's tuna fish casserole. The fuck is wrong with that nigga? He's like, "I'm a doctor." "Oh, you gonna need a doctor."
No, but the tickets are probably, or not probably, they are about as much as you'd get like at a New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah, for
like
the tickets
like $150.
Probably for the whole weekend, $150,
right,
maybe, yeah, something like that. It's just that the hotel is crazy.
I want to do that 1 year.
Just 1 year.
I want to do that 1 year.
At least just for 1 year, but we got to do it for a year. That a lot of big shit's gonna come out.
Or a year when niggas got money like that.
Well, obviously, but
this year coming up, we got a lot of stuff coming out.
Especially during the summer and winter and the fall.
I think we're gonna want to go to that probably not this year coming up, but the following year, because that's when like the Marvel stuff is gonna be really in the thick of it.
That's true. Because that's when like the TV shows are more than likely gonna show a lot this coming year, but next year that's when they'll do probably Spider-Man 3 and all the other shit.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. I want to try to do.
I mean, we got East Coast Comic Con coming up.
I want to try to do some type of like circuit. You know, we got. So I think Anime NYC is, if it's not this weekend, it's next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You also got the Brooklyn Comic Con, but I mean those are like whatever.
But still, no place is too small.
Anime Next is in June.
And by the way, remember, the twins asked us about North Culture Con.
Okay.
Because they want us to actually do a live broadcast there.
When's that?
That's next year, probably. I think around the spring.
All right.
They're heading it out. So basically, they got more leeway on actually control over it.
Okay.
So
what? Like get a little booth for us?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
And then we can do live stuff with people there and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
You know, since we're people of color and culture, and that's what North Culture Con is all about.
How many air quotes are you gonna do, motherfucker?
A lot, because it's a lot of quotations that I put out there. Last time I was.
Don't bring us there.
Y'all just lied.
You thought.
Quotes.
No, the last time
That's gonna be the name of this episode.
The last
Quotes.
time I was there, they had these Mexican kids doing like authentic Mexican dances and stuff like that, which was cool. So I do like the idea on how that convention is. It's a mixture of culture of different races plus
that is pretty
comic books and video games and stuff like that.
Yeah, normally you got to go to the museum to see shit like that.
Normally.
But it's good that you can see it with actual people.
Yeah.
Do they have food there?
Yeah.
Do people bring their own like cultural food. That's fucking sounds like a good time to me.
When the last time I was there, they had this one person who basically made this one booth that made like these different empanadas of like different cultures. Like they did a Korean one, they did like a German one, and it kept going.
There's actually a spot around here, not too far from here, that does empanadas like that. Yeah, they got like a pizza empanada, a Greek empanada, then you got like a regular beef chicken.
Yeah,
they got like a mac and cheese empanada.
Oh,
yeah, it's just a bunch of like random empanadas that they got there. Pretty fire.
As soon as you said that, first thing I thought of was my boy James Hunting, motherfucker. Indebted to that man for having put me on to Paparenas. I don't know if you.
Oh, they're fire.
Oh, fucking fire. You ever had Paparenas? Oh, fucking fried mashed potato with the meat. I was like, this shit is amazing. Why have I never heard of this before in my life?
Oh, my God.
Hands down. Fire food.
Yeah.
Love that
Fire
shit.
food.
Fire food. So, yeah.
It's not garbage fire.
Not garbage fire at all.
Garbage
It's
fire.
amazing. It's like light from heaven.
I know, yeah.
Light from heaven.
Shit is amazeballs.
Amazeballs? Okay.
Yes.
You can keep that one.
Yeah. I will.
That's yours.
Yep.
All right.
I will.
Okay. So yeah, that was a motherfucking good time. I mean, yeah, can't wait for the next time.
I really can't.
It's gonna be dope. Your ass come.
I'm coming in.
Oh,
next
you
one.
will. You will.
I'm going to the next
I
one.
want to hear that bullshit.
I'm going to the next one. I'm saving now. I already started saving. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
I'm negative, but I'm still saving.
That's gonna be under your shirts. Like, I'm negative. We're still saying Oh my god.
Now I gotta talk. I have to talk about this
What you gotta talk about?
because we've been talking about it all fucking weekend
Well,
with Rodney. We
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it with him eventually.
Yeah. So our friend Rodney, I told him that I watched Terminator: Dark Fate, and I thought it was an okay movie. Rodney had other
Guy hated this fucking movie.
Yeah.
You would have thought.
Spoiler alert, just in case you have not seen this.
I have not.
You would have thought that he was going.
Have you guys? Both of you guys have seen it?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was okay.
If I were to grade it, I'd give it like a C.
Mm-hmm.
The first 10 minutes made me mad, but there were certain aspects that made me not forgive it. That made me
want to go for it.
Want to go for it, but at the same time, it looked like it was just a rehash of every single Terminator movie.
So it's one of those things where you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Like when it started, I was like, all right, let's do this. Next, you know, that 10 minutes I told you about, the first 10 minutes, I'm like, what are they doing? What? No! That's not good. I was just screaming bloody murder, and then I was like hyperventilating from why did they do that? Why would they do? And then I'm like, wait, this is starting to look familiar. What? Oh no.
Yep.
They are not doing that.
No.
Oh no.
And your morning words of Rodney, he was like, that shit was trash. That's all that
That's
motherfucker
exactly
said this whole
how
weekend.
he
He was
said
like,
it.
That
"Yeah,
shit
you
was
watch that
trash."
movie? The movie was trash.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I had a feeling that, I mean,
Damn, I was really
From the
expecting to
tra-
talk about it too.
from the yeah,
It's okay. It's okay though.
I
talked about it all weekend
I haven't
already.
gotten a chance to go to the movies recently. I've been wanting to go. I think the last movie I went to go see was Black and Blue.
Oh, I
How
heard
was
that was
that?
good.
That was great.
I heard it was
I
good.
gotta check that out.
I heard it was good.
Oh man,
I gotta check
like,
that out.
Really, like it threw me for a loop. There was like a part where I was just like, and I was like,
Because I know it's a very
Word.
simple like story, of course.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And
Just give me a good
and
story
I
with a
like
good character.
I like stories that do that. They use a simple concept and then they throw twists in there that people don't expect,
yeah,
which is good. It's great. But when that's usually, it's funny how those are usually movies that don't have the biggest budgets.
Mhm.
They kind of just stick with the practical stuff, but they focus on the story and the character development more.
That's basically what this movie did, and it was great. I
That's-
really enjoyed it.
That's good. I'll
I think
definitely
that
check
day
that out.
I did a double feature that day. What was
Oh,
the other
word?
movie that I saw that day? Cause Zombieland.
Oh, you saw Zombieland too?
That was fire.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's not. I don't want to say that it's better than the first one,
Does it come to the same
but
level?
it's like
On
there.
par.
Okay.
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 And
As
then
long as it's that.
And the very ending makes it like kind of like up to par, or probably
Ooh.
even maybe takes it just a little bit over,
Okay.
just because of the ending. But it's not after the credits.
Mhm.
It's like during the credits, like they give you like a little like,
Yeah.
oh, this, and you're
Like
like
a montage during the
"Ah,"
credits.
Not even a montage. It's just, oh, it's great. It's
All right,
I
all
don't
right,
want to
all
spoil
right.
it. It was great. Like I saw it, I was getting ready to walk out, and then I heard something, so I turned around and I was like, oh, they're getting ready to show something else, and then they start showing this thing, and just hilarity ensues. It was kind of nostalgic too, because it kind of takes you back to the first one.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it was like, I was like, yes, that was great. And I walked out and walked right into Black and Blue.
Nice.
Man, I haven't did a double feature. We haven't done a double feature since
Since you,
Scott Pilgrim and The Expendables.
yeah, that was the last one.
That was the last one we did.
Because
That
we
was
used
a
to do
long
them a
time.
lot.
Yeah, we did. That was a good one. We should do that again. That'd be fun.
We just gotta find the proper day that has.
We gotta
all-
find the
that
proper
has-
movies.
That's I was about to say the
Mhm.
proper day where all of us can watch something, and the proper movies that is gonna be in those theaters.
I think it was
next to each other.
I think it was a Saturday, and literally the movie. So I started Zombieland at 5, and then that ended, and Black and Blue started at 7:30. And when I
Okay.
got out of the theater for Zombieland,
Mhm.
it was literally 7:10.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
And I literally went bathroom and then right into the next one.
That's what you gotta do, dog. That's what you gotta do.
But these and now, oh man, I really wish I could talk about that Terminator movie. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you guys can talk about it.
No,
I'm
no,
still
no,
gonna
no,
see
no,
it.
no.
Cause we're gonna have a small little bonus
Yeah.
episode, a bonus bro.
We're
We're
literally
Rodney
gonna have one episode
destroys
dedicated to
A
that
bonus
movie
episode?
alone.
A bonus episode.
A bonus episode. Nice. I
I
like
like
that.
that. Aha.
Aha.
What do you know about funny, you
You
bastard?
Oh,
Can't
man.
wait for the fucking Coming to America too.
I just hope it's gonna be good. Same thing with Bad Boys. Bad Boys. We'll
Yeah, I
see.
know.
It has to be good. Otherwise, it's like,
Bad Boys 2 was like, for me.
oh yeah.
I just hated that goddamn theme song that it kept playing.
Oh,
Let me
see
see
you
you take
tell
it
further.
over. I was like, shut up.
That song was popping at the time. That's why I
Yeah, at
Exactly.
the time, yeah. The only reason why it was popping because it was made specifically for that movie.
Oh
Was
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. It definitely
Yeah.
was.
I didn't. Like,
But they
overplayed it.
saturated it in
yeah,
that
it did.
movie.
Like every other thing, it was like, oh, I gotta put on my shoes. Gotta eat this hot dog. Open the door.
But the reason why is because fucking what's his name paid so much money to have
Okay,
it
did he?
saturated in that movie.
Yeah, that was Diddy.
I'm
That was
like-
all Diddy.
Did he did it?
I mean,
Yeah, they did it.
and all the second movie to me looked like
He
was a
made a
gigantic
cheesecake.
a music video.
It kind of was. It was shot like that too.
Now
It missed all the flavor of the first one. I love the first
the
one.
flavor.
So fucking
Yeah,
good.
Because
exactly.
the first one gave you like that hardcore, like
It
just
really
action movie.
did.
Like it
But
had its little bit of like the banter between Will and Martin, but it was mainly action.
Action.
It was supposed to be mainly
That's
action.
true.
But the best part about both of those movies is their chemistry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They bounce off each other so well when it comes to.
In the second one, if I'm not mistaken, the scene where the kid goes to pick up Martin's daughter.
Oh yeah.
That scene was improv.
Yes,
I
that
believe
whole
it. I
scene
could
was
tell.
improv.
I
That
could
whole
tell.
scene was improv. He didn't even know what to say because he just literally opened the door and started talking shit to him. And he
I
was just
cried
like,
so much of laughter when I saw that.
He's like,
He was
nigga,
"Who
you
the
look
fuck
30.
are you?"
I'm rich. You're dead.
Like,
Nigga,
hey,
you look 30.
Marcus, hey, who the nigga at the door? He's like, this is the guy that's taking my daughter out to dance or whatnot. He was like, how old is this dude? I'm 15, sir. Shit, nigga, you look at least 30.
Oh my god. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna be good.
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
You know what's some bullshit?
It's their final bow out, so it better
Like
be
gotta
good.
be, gotta be good. Yeah. You know what? You know how like you watch? Well, I watch religiously action movies on fucking network TV.
Oh yeah, I do.
It is ridiculous how funny it is, because like I said, you get gems like I'm tired of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
And you know what? I
Or he's
while
gonna
I
be a
do
bad
enjoy
mother
that,
crusher.
Mm-hmm.
while I do enjoy that, I don't like watching movies or commercials.
Oh yeah, I don't either. But here comes the tidbit. This is the thing that makes me mad. I'm watching Bad Boys. You see people get shot, all the usual shit that you see in Bad Boys. Tell me why my favorite scene in all of Bad Boys is cut from Spike TV. I expect this from fucking ABC or Fox.
TNT, maybe.
But motherfucking FX or Spike TV, I expect them to have a higher caliber. of
FX where they say the word fuck.
Yeah, you
Now-
can say fuck now. Yo, you forgot your boarding pass. They cut the whole shit out.
All you see is this. Ah!
They say, hey, yo, and then boom, all you see is the fire and the flames and the money. They cut that whole set. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That was one of the best lines in the fucking movie. Come on, dog.
No bueno.
No bueno
One of my
indeed.
favorite scenes in the second movie though is when they in the morgue, and they take the girl with the gigantic titty.
Oh, with the
The
titties.
titties, yeah. It's like,
He
damn.
was like, cover them titties. Dude, what am I doing with these dead ass titties? And the funny thing is, can you imagine the behind the scenes of that? How
Niggas
she's
just
trying not to
laughing.
laugh because that's a real. It's not even a dummy.
Of
It's
course,
a
it's a
real
real person.
person there,
Just
and it's like,
laughing.
wow, you got paid to be topless and dead. What a job!
Yeah.
And when I found what the girl's name was, I looked her up. I was like, God damn, this girl pretty good looking. what am I
Pretty
gonna do
fly
with these
for
big
a
ass titties?
dead
I'll
girl.
tell you what I'm gonna do with these big ass titties.
Oh,
What the hell am I gonna do with these dead titties?
They don't look so dead to me. They wiggling everywhere.
oh man.
Then he got.
And then he fucking drank the essence.
Man, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a nice fucking fish. Big fucking eyes.
a nice
But a
fucking fish.
Fish. Oh my god.
Look at you. You can see this sexy shit I got on.
Oh my god. Oh man. Before the convention, I got a chance to hang out with our boy Black Caesar. We went over to the city, just a Halloween shit. Went over with one of my boys, Child.
What was he dressed up as?
He was Gustavo Fring from fucking Breaking Bad, and
Nice.
everybody's like, "Yo, it's Gus! It's fucking Gus!"
I'm so glad people noticed who
Oh,
he
bro,
was,
it was.
though.
And what's great is when he took pictures, he did the
Yeah, he
the
had a
deadpan
straight face the
He had the
entire
deadpan
time.
face. Niggas like, "Yo, you look just
Nah.
like that nigga." It's hilarious.
Did he have the apron?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I gave him the apron.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Thank you
Like-
to my work wife for fucking supplying me with a whole bunch of Lucre shit, and that apron was one of them. And I was like, "Yo, you got to be Gustavo Fring." He said, "Okay."
I love the fact how he does like obscure people that almost nobody may figure out if they're not like faithful to that certain show or that cult classic movie.
Yeah.
Most people would never know like he's like show enough if they've never seen that movie.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I gave him another inspiration for his next one too. I was like, we were talking about Denzel. I was like, yo,
Training Day.
You gotta be training day. Nigga. You gotta be Elijah. My nigga.
Gotta get that leather jacket.
We were also talking
And
about
the 2 guns.
we were also talking about fucking how he should be like grow his hair out. He'll be Joe Clark and shit. Lean on me. And then I said, yo, you could be Joe Clark. We already got a Mr. Sam's and shit. We got fucking we got Ride House be Mr. Sam. And we was like, that nigga should be a Jedi. You should be like the Jedi teacher. He was like, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Like, yeah. You know the Force. You know the Force? You know how to move shit? He's like, yeah. Don't fucking around and move it expeditiously. So, we just made like a little promo called Joe and the Jedi. On BET. Oh my god.
And UPN.
Well, UPN
that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist anymore. Other paid days.
Still got to do that Jedwick.
Jedwick? Yeah, we definitely will. That'd be a good thing to do.
John is a black John Wick with who's a Jedi.
Yeah, Jedwick with lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to shoot that shit.
I told him I was like, next time I'm just gonna bring the suit and the shoes and everything, and I'll be set. Yeah. Because people are literally gonna wonder who the fuck I am. A guy in a decked out suit with a lightsaber and a pistol to his side.
You know what is those things? Something like that is like just random and it's funny as hell.
Oh yeah,
and people love it.
Did you see? There was a video that I saw not too long ago where it was T-Pain. Did you see this video?
The one that you showed me.
So I think I showed you this. T-Pain.
I love it.
It looked like he was about to get jumped, right, by these 2 dudes, and then one dude comes and throws something at him, and when he catches it midair, he swings it out, and it's a freaking lightsaber. And now it's 4 dudes. It's 4 dudes, T-Pain and 3 other dudes just fighting with lightsabers in the middle of the street.
Wow.
I died.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we definitely got to do that.
Yeah,
that Fantastic Four shit.
Oh my god.
Because that's just too funny. I say I kind of say we should do that with. Because I might want to do that soon. Because I was about to say I kind of say we should do that with the Needless to Say guys, but I want to do that soon.
Yeah, we should probably do one just to get it out of the way to see how it works, and then we could just do another thing with somebody else. Because I'm pretty sure there's tripe on the internet, and you know where you can find motherfucker tripe the internet? By watching me on fucking Sir Wednesday Watches, which is actually coming. It's really coming down. It's for real. Not bullshit. Not this time. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Oh, way back when I was supposed to have a show called Sir Wednesday Watches, which is basically I was supposed to go through Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. So we'll go through shows that people are unsure of in movies to see if it's worth your fucking time. So I do it so you don't have to, sort of time thing.
I couldn't do that.
Exactly. Which is why I'm here. So you don't have to, my friend. You don't have to.
See, I could sit there and watch something and be like, oh, this looks dope, and watch it. And as soon as I see that it's shit, if I have the ability to shut it off, it's going off.
Trust me, Ramsey, we know. What is this? Throw it up against the wall. But yeah, like
it's bad. Like if I see something and I'm just like, yo, this looks pretty dope, and then like see like hand puppets, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But what if they're good hand puppets?
No.
Not feeling the hand puppets.
That's like you just see hand puppets and like freaking construction paper backgrounds and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's over.
I remember these motherfuckers I went to college with. They made they made a series called What the Fuppets. It's probably real short. You probably can't see it online. They just said, I want to do some shit with puppets. Just like oh my god, it was so bad. It was hilarious. They made a telenovela with fucking puppets, and they called it Dos Bolas. They had one nigga singing the fucking theme song. He said, Dos Bolas.
Did they do the dramatic like turns?
Something like that I would watch because I'd find it like
hilarious. Exactly.
Did they do like the dramatic turns?
Yes, they did. They did all that shit. Oh man, if I could ever find the episodes, I'll fucking show you.
And the whole thing was in Spanish.
They bad Spanish, but yeah. Bad Spanish,
Wow.
but yeah. They probably use Google Translate Spanish,
Oh,
but you know, it works.
Oh shit.
Google Translate works.
Yeah, it does.
I use it at work.
Oh yeah. That conversation mode was
works,
game
though,
changing,
yeah.
dog.
Conversation mode?
Yeah, you never use that shit?
No, I literally just like copy, paste, and then send it.
Oh man, when I was doing the Ubers, customer came in. He didn't speak a lick of English. He only spoke Portuguese. I was like, I'm gonna go to conversation mode. I had that motherfucker sit in the front too. I was like, comfortable night. He seems like a nice guy. So conversation mode, you hit on the left side what you're trying to say, like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Is this your first time in Jersey? Pops up in Portuguese on the other side, and then that motherfucker hits his speaker side and speaks in Portuguese, and then that boop pops over in English, and then
No way.
yeah, game changer, dog.
That is
That's cool
dope.
That shit is great.
There's
What
what-
will they think of next?
Well, there is a technology where they got the fucking earpiece.
Oh yeah, and the little fucking thing to translate.
Yeah. So basically, if you're talking, the earpiece will translate it.
In your
So
fucking
Google actually has a headset, and they like kind of like pre-released it and then pulled it back, and then it was like, nah.
Oh, so they pulled the red hydrogen one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm coming for you niggas. Fuck my whole shit up.
Yeah.
My whole shit up. I'm still trying to get another one. So I can have two phones.
But yeah, that's basically what they did, and the main feature. So it's supposed to be like a Bluetooth headset.
Yeah.
But one of the like main features, the cool features, is that you have the Google Assistant, and then you have the translator.
Skynet.
So
It's
was
all
like,
Skynet, though.
yeah, it's all Skynet.
Yeah. You know,
Skynet is
sooner or later it's gonna be self-aware, and
I
all
tell
this is going to
niggas
just.
all the time. As soon as my toaster comes to kill me, I'm shooting that nigga in the face. It's like, ha, toast, ha, tried it, bah, kill that.
No, but toast. Kill you in toast.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, and that's when it
Yeah.
dies.
No, but
Dead.
A hard ass, hot ass piece of toast.
Exactly.
I told everybody, yo, Alexa is Skynet.
Oh, Alexa's
She's
the biggest
in
snitch in-
everything. Alexa and Siri are deadly.
I am waiting for the new update. I don't care.
My
I
brother-
have one.
you have
I'm
one
waiting
too?
For the, I'm
I
waiting
have
for
one
the new
too.
Update. There's a new update
It's in the
coming out
box.
soon.
I didn't put that shit
I
in the
know,
fuck.
you're telling me.
yo.
They have a new update coming out where Sam Jackson is gonna be doing the voice for Alexa.
Damn, they know how to get it. They
I
how
know
to
they
get
know
it.
how to get people
He's
in.
like, I want Sam Jackson in my house. I'm like, fuck. I lost.
I think you gotta pay to unlock the feature,
course.
but it's like $5.
Of course, make it convenient. That's how we
I
annihilate.
want to put his voice on Waze. Fuck that.
They
When
had,
they had the Mario on.
I don't
Waze,
know
that
if
was
they
good.
had. I don't know if they had
They
him
had
on
Mario on
Waze.
Waze?
It's gone now.
They had Kevin Hart on Waze.
Yes, they did.
I don't want to hear his annoying ass voice.
It was great because he actually like give you direction and he'd flame you while you like if you
If you fuck up.
if you like had to like reroute or something, he would flame you.
Why the fuck you go this way? You know I'm gonna have to turn your ass around sooner or later. I'm not gonna do it now though. I'm gonna wait. So reroute, bitch.
When I would go.
I said reroute.
Speaking of GPS, I would hang out with my friend's father. Like, sometimes it'd be like, there's no car there, and I had to run errands with him and shit. And I ended up calling him Gene PS because his name is Gene. So he would, in his Haitian accent, would like, oh, don't go this way, go that way. And I was like, yo, it was like, however did I make it without Gene PS? And then he started using that through the house, and niggas would be like, why you do that? You got this motherfucker talking about, don't go this way, I'm Gene PS.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Good times.
Very good times. So we got any other news other than the cons that con that we went to and anything
Chilling.
like that?
Oh, yeah, they finally released the last episodes of fucking Into the Badlands on fucking Netflix. Took them like 900 years.
Fuck that.
Slavery's over again. Thanks a lot for taking so goddamn long.
God damn.
But,
It did. It took like 400 years.
yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute. They have way more episodes than this.
Harriet Tubman already fucking freed me.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Oh, speaking of Harriet Tubman.
Ugh, I heard that movie was a flop, which sucks.
Oh man.
And
it's because of one reason.
Because they put some...
Because they white saviored that motherfucker.
Yeah, they put a white savior character that didn't exist in history into the movie.
And they made a black dude. Look at his face.
He's like, for real?
Zoom.
Oh, yeah. He's getting the Zoom treatment. He's like, really? Really, dog? Really?
Oh,
and you know what's crazy is that I saw the trailer and I was like, at first I was like, why? But then I was like, I kind of understand it because of like everything that's going on now with culture.
Exactly.
But then I'm like, why? And I was like, you know what? That might be pretty dope to see. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that, you know, that aspect, because when we grew up and we were in school, we saw like those movies, but they were like really old and
exactly.
you know, they were you know. But it's like we see things like that. It's super old. It
Schindler's List
was kind of like accurate,
Yeah.
in a sense, like super accurate because it was like so soon. But then at the same time, it's like, all right, hold on, like I want to see something more recent.
That's true.
Right.
So now you get that recent aspect, and then they do some shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now watch.
That's why 12 Years a Slave was so fucking good. I mean, it's hard to watch, but shit, it was good.
Yeah, it's true. Now, funny thing is, it's the same aspect of. I know I'm going back to that movie, the Terminator movie, the new Terminator movie. They did the whole immigration. They added the whole immigration thing into it with the Mexicans because it's modern day and all that stuff.
Okay.
Which I like how that made sense with it, but. Like, they showed how people were, like, being put in these, like, concentration camps, detention camps and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
It's the same shit. It's
Yeah.
concentration camp. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, it is.
No.
But it's just like that, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. That... they killing it.
Yeah, music all day.
But anyway, I like this picture.
That's somewhere else too. I don't even think that's next door.
Probably upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Nah, this is the one floor.
Is it one floor?
Yeah.
Oh, ain't that some shit? That's what's up. But yeah. I mean,
Wow, this is kind of weird.
yeah.
You know why it's kind of weird?
Mwah.
Because we don't got no loud ass motherfucker. fucking
Going overtime?
yeah.
It's all right. It's all good. He'll be
It's
here
like
in-
we're trying to go overtime.
but we can't.
But we can't.
It's like the overtime meter is right here, and we're just like,
It's like, nah, bro.
it's like,
can't do it, dog.
he's not here.
Exactly.
Can't do it, dog. No.
Nah, dog. But what you got?
The overtime meter got the roundhouse lock on it.
Like,
Not today, sucker. Not today, motherfucker.
But with that being said, might as well let this end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely end that
Mm-hmm.
on a good note.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We'd love your company, and I hope you loved ours. Make sure you
cooking niggas a souffle? Hope you love ours. Salt Bay.
Sure enough, there's a picture of me today that was taken of me in the kitchen with an apron, and that will be put on this video just because of that.
Apron. What about the time you dressed up like Captain Crunch? Remember you went to the fucking Star Wars thing, the Canto Bite? It looked like you were about to serve some cereal. You was like, here's my girlfriend and some cereal. Crunch.
Oh my god.
I really did look like Captain Crunch. I'm not gonna lie, but that was a fly ass jacket.
Yeah,
Shut
it
up.
was.
Shut up. That was a fly ass jacket.
That was a flash jacket. Shut up.
You shut up.
It was. Yeah, but my girl made her own dress.
That's true. She talented.
She is talented. But anyway, yes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'd love all your comments.
Make them.
Do what he's doing. I think he's being an interpreter. I don't know.
What he's doing, he's letting y'all know that the platforms to follow us are right here.
Wow, there's a lot of platforms.
Yeah. 7. Actually,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Actually, 8, counting YouTube, if you want to.
Okay,
Be
8.
8. But yeah, like you said, These motherfucking your boy Echo Ninja.
The ninja that's kicking it with you all day, every day.
Yeah. And he is.
Man has no nickname.
That's right.
Gotta say it louder so they know.
No, it's
He's
right
Mike.
here.
You don't need to say it louder. He said it enough.
I can whisper into it.
Oh God, don't do that.
He doing that shit again.
Take the bitch. Take the bitch.
Motherfucker. I'm Sir Wednesday, Rizzy Sendu Scourge the internet. Once again, with True Story Bros. Peace.
Peace.
Oh my God.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.